Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome to RFF Picks. Today, I have a correlated League of Legends / Olympic basketball play for you. It's going to be a 4-man, $50 to win 500. Friendly reminder is that this play actually starts at 4 a.m. Central Time. So by the time you're watching this video, or by the time I post this video, you're pretty much only going to have like 5 hours to make the play. I already posted it on the Winable, and what I will say is right now, and someone made a comment about it, but sports are just not super relevant right now, so it's very, very, very difficult to find a play. But finally, after looking into it and doing some research, I was able to find a play. But like I said, it's a little unfortunate that it does start at 4 in the morning, but that's really all I could find. And I didn't want to give out a bad play. I know a lot of my plays have been bad right now, but mathematically, I wanted it to be a good play. And there's not a lot of League of Legends or Counter-Strike going on right now. There should be more during the weekend. And like I said, the Olympics are going to go on, so there's not going to be WNBA. Obviously, there's not NBA. Football season's rolling around in the next week, so that's going to be good. And then college football, hopefully, is going to be, in the next month or so. So right now, just in general, sports are, the less amount of sports that are going on, the less amount of bets that we're going to be able to find little advantages in, right? It's really only baseball and a little bit of esports here and there, so it's not super, the slate isn't super great right now. We're in a dead zone when it comes to sports, but come fall and come football season, all that kind of good stuff, we're going to get basketball coming around again. So that's kind of the reason why I had to do the 4 a.m. pick. But here's the play that I gave out yesterday. Not great, obviously. We went 1 out of 4, and it doesn't even matter on these 4-man plays. We have to go 4 to 4. But what I will say, and Counter-Strike, I did see a comment out there that it depends on the correlation. The correlation, I would just say, isn't as strong as League of Legends, but I still like Counter-Strike. And the League of Legends, though, is doing really good, right? The correlation is definitely working, and I talked about it. I feel like League of Legends and football is kind of my bread and butter, and I feel like the League of Legends correlation is really, really there, right? We had the more on this, but it looks like both of them went the other direction. LGD was the underdogs in this game, but like I said, seeing these teammates be on the same side is really, really good. So even though we did lose it, like I said, there is a lot of positive correlation to take away from this. So the League of Legends being able to pair up 2 teammates together, to me, is we love it. We love it. And we got to take advantage as much as we can, and we got to avoid the payout shifts that PrizePicks is, giving us. So here is another play that I gave out, I think on the MVP of the Winable plan, not too sure, but we're waiting for this guy right here to go more than 2 takedowns. I saw his takedowns at 2.5 on DraftKings, so we did like it at 2 right here. Patrick Corbin went over 3 strikeouts, and then once again, we had the correlated play on League of Legends. We had Peanut, who was a jungler. I feel like the junglers as well, they're playing a lot more aggressive junglers, so I feel like going over on a lot of their kills is good as well. That's a little thing that I kind of was taking a look at with the meta. A lot of them are playing like a lot of Nidalee, stuff like that, where there's going to be a lot of kills. Even Karthus is another champion out there that gets a lot of kills. So the jungler, to me, seems like a good guy to kind of pair up with in these plays. Obviously, Peanut push, but Peanut historically doesn't really play a lot of those junglers. But once again, we had a correlated play to where we took Peanut and Zeka, a jungler and mid laner, who, once again, these guys, the jungler, the mid, they work hand in hand together. This is like, Peanut is like the glorified point guard, and he was pushing a bunch of kills to the mid laner, Zeka, who went over the kills as well. So we push here, but if we get this, we're going to get a $250 payout for that. So here's our Real Friends community. Me and Miles, we started Real Friends in Football 2.5 years ago. Initially, that channel was supposed to be a gambling channel where we talked about player props, season total bets, week to week spreads, all that kind of good stuff. And so we're really doing podcasts on that channel initially, pretty much like hours, like really diving deep into bets that we liked on there. But after, a couple of years and months go by, we started to kind of shift the channel just to a general football channel. And So because of that, we have a huge passion towards gambling. We want to shift and make a subset channel called RFF Picks. So this channel now is at 1,800 subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing to this channel. I'm working on these other channels as well. I would say Miles is kind of taking the reins on Real Friends in Football, and I'm kind of doing these other 3 channels. So we want to start doing a little bit more on the podcasting as well, because we can get a lot of good clips on there, and as well just talk about gambling in general. So me and Miles, like I said, we want to get back into doing those like week to week kind of stuff. Miles posted a video on RFF Picks a couple of videos ago, and he talked about his favorite week 1 spread. So go give that a look. I agree with all of them. He's on the Cardinals +7, Panthers +5, and Ravens +3. We also posted that on the Winable. So once football season comes around, we're going to get a little more creative when it comes to, giving out plays. Normally, since starting this channel, we really were focusing on doing, PrizePicks, 5-man, 6-man, 4-man entries, all that kind of stuff. But we are going to post a little bit more like solo plays, maybe doing a little bit more like long form where me and Miles are going back and forth a little bit. But as you can see below, I'm up 500 units, 7% ROI, 7,000 bets. I know right now we're a little bit cold, but at the end of the day, this is a screenshot of me over the past 3 years, right? So sure, we're going to have our ups and downs here and there, but at the end of the day, I trust the process. I would say, when we started the channel, March was not very good, and I would say July is not very good, right? But we had a really, really massive April, May, and June. So those 3 months, we were doing really, really good. So, we're going to have these bad months here and there. Maybe, I would say 3 months out of 12 might not be the greatest, but at the end of the day, I feel confident that we can be profitable throughout the year. This is a prime example, right? 7% ROI. So it's not like a massive percent ROI, but at the end of the day, we're growing our bankroll, right? So we're winning money, and you just have to stay consistent, and that's... At the end of the day, I'm going to make these videos, and if you want to tail the play, it's up to you. If you think that I'm not a good gambler, that is completely fine, but I feel like there are people out there that want the picks, that still believe, and, they had started from the channel from the beginning, and they're kind of seeing the big wins that we were having, and I feel like right now, we're dry, whatever, but I still feel confident in the process. I'm still putting $50 on all these plays, so, over the past couple of weeks, I might be down 700 or whatever it may be, but at the end of the day, I'm not too worried about it because I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it for a long time, and I feel confident in what I do. So here's our Winable. What this is, it's an easy way to get our picks right. Once I send the play, I already sent this play out. Like I said, this plays at 4 in the morning, so it's very early. I sent this play out to the Winable on the free plan, and then we got MVP plan. So this play obviously was the YouTube play that was on the free plan, and then this play I gave out on the MVP. Unfortunately, I would love, honestly, for the free plan to be our best. I give out all the plays. The MVP is just going to be more of a quantity. Free plan is going to be 1-2 free picks a day. MVP is going to be all the plays that we post. But I think over the past 3 plays that I posted on the MVP, those are the ones that hit. So I guess that's a good sell to the MVP, to where if you want to sign up for all of our plays, you're going to get a little bit more of the winnings, I guess, because that's where the plays are coming out right now. I feel like back in the day, before we dropped it down to $100, I feel like a lot of the plays, honestly, were coming from the free plan. But if you want to, like I said, if you want to sign up for the free plan, it's going to be completely free. We have a ton of people, like you see right here. This is a screenshot of our Winable. We have 800 people that are subscribed to the play. We have 1,800 people subscribed to YouTube. And then if you want to sign up for the MVP plan, it's going to be $100 a month. And like I said, football season's coming around very shortly. That's me and Miles' bread and butter. It's going to be 6 months, including preseason and college football as well, to where we're going to be posting a ton of plays on there. And we feel very, very confident when it comes to football season. We make a lot of money during that. So if you want to sign up for the MVP plan for free, type in code RFF. You get 1 month free. You can cancel it completely fine. Finally, this is going to be the play. We have 2 Olympic basketball plays, and we have a correlated League of Legends play as well. So we're going to go Croco and Ale. We're going to go jungle and top laner. Like I said, I'm favoring these junglers. I feel like they're playing a little bit more of aggressive junglers. And when that happens, they're more likely to get these kills, right? So right now, like I said, the meta in jungle is to kind of play more of these aggressive type guys. And they're going to be more able to get a lot of kills. And I don't know if PrizePicks is picking up on that meta shift when it comes to League of Legends. I feel like that's kind of another area to where PrizePicks hasn't tapped in on that. So I'm really really trying to pick these junglers when I can. And we're going to go top laner to go more than 4.5 kills as well. So more here. This team, I believe, is a slight underdog. 4 in the morning, like I said. So go pick these guys, and we've seen it. We've seen it. We keep seeing it to where these teammates are correlated, right? They most of the time, I don't know the exact number, but I feel like when you go back and look at the slips, all of these guys are going in the same direction. Whether it goes less or more, they're always in the same direction. So we like that a lot. And then the Olympic basketball here, these lines are going to be all over the place across the sportsbooks because these sportsbooks are not going to know what to do with these lines. But what I will say is that SGA, his line is more at 4.5 when I'm looking across sportsbooks. 4.5. So getting 4.5 and 5.5 is a massive difference. And same thing with Giddy here. His is showing more at 6.5. So getting it at 7.5 is massive as well. So really, really like these plays. Like I said, I wish I could have given y'all a play closer to later on in the day, because you're only going to really have like 5.5 hours to take this play. But hopefully you're able to watch the video early on. That's going to be the play. I'll be on tomorrow. And like I said, we need football season. We need football season. Football's going to be great. And that's going to be the play. I'll be on tomorrow posting a video and then getting plays out of the Winnable. Best of luck. See y'all.